And then one time I was giving my dad a ride. He's like, all right, what the fuck do you really do? I pulled up a picture of a Bella Danger and I showed him and I was like, I'm fucking women like that.
Hey guys, it's Hanging with Nathan and this is
Juan Loco.
Today we're gonna be doing brisket.
My favorite.
Yeah, we'll hope that it's good. I haven't cooked a brisket in a while. It has all the potential of being really good. So let's just hope for the best, right? Why don't you tell everyone who doesn't know who you are what you do?
Well, my name is Juan Loco. I am an adult performer in the adult industry, of course. I've been around for almost about 6 years.
Because of your size, because how small you are, there is a lot of let's do that reverse dominate thing where the older woman is gonna flip you upside down.
So at the beginning, I was all for it. You know, it didn't bug me whatsoever. And then it wasn't until like the second or third time I'm like, can I really keep up with myself being lifted up in the air? Because so it all started off when I didn't learn how to swim. Every time I'm in a pool, if I can't feel the bottom, I lose my shit. And that's just me in every situation. If I don't feel the floor, I lose my shit. So overall, I've only done maybe a handful of those lift and carry scenes. I wouldn't want to put myself in that situation again because I want to give companies the best product they can get without, having any difficulties with the male talent.
You got in right out of high school, right?
I was still in high school.
Yeah, you're still in high school. And how was that? Let's just talk about that for a second.
So I was a super senior, so therefore I was already 18 and I was doing an extra couple months to catch up to get my high school diploma. It was spring break and I got flown out to Florida. I told my teachers, hey, I can't do my schoolwork. I'm gonna be working out of state. I will be back at the end of the week. And they said, that's fine. So spring break's over, I'm coming back from Florida and my principal meets me at 8 o'clock at the front door. She didn't let me into the building and she immediately told me, Juan, you cannot be here anymore.
How did she know you did porn the first time?
Well, that's the thing. Everyone has a big mouth where I come from.
Yeah.
And no one knows how to keep their shit to themselves.
Well, that's just people,
Yeah, and so one kid found out, then another kid found out, then a class found out, and then it just went fucking it was a shit show after that.
But she didn't have any fucking proof, did she?
Yeah, because my videos were already releasing.
After a week?
Yeah.
God damn, they were editing fast back then.
So, and that's what ended up happening, and I was like, can't do this anymore. I never went back to school.
Okay.
For me, I just wanted better things in life, and I was like, hey, I don't want to sell drugs, so I guess porn it is. So, and then throughout the time at the beginning, I told my dad, hey, because I didn't have the best credit at the time, I told my dad, hey, want to help me get a car? And I showed up to the dealership with a couple grand, and then my dad, he saw me fill out the paperwork for the bank, and he's like, how the fuck do you make this much money? He's like, you make more than me, and I'm a plumber.
Plumber's been great.
Oh, and I know, and I'm like, I've only been in for a couple months, but he's like, well, what the fuck do you do? And I never told him at the time. I told him, I was like, I do photography. And he's like, you don't make that much off photography. You're selling drugs. I'm like, all right, we'll just go with that. And then one time I was giving my dad a ride. He's like, all right, what the fuck do you really do? And first thing I did, I was like, hold on. I pulled up a picture of a Bella Danger. And I showed him and I was like, I'm fucking women like that. That's what I'm doing. And he's like, oh, okay, I'm not that mad. I believe another problem we have in this industry, hygiene. I kind of lost a lot of interest in the gross shit I used to like. And now that I'm back, I don't really like to eat pussy. I don't really like to lick ass. I'm really picky choosy on who I go down with on the industry because I've seen shit like cottage cheese come out of a vagina, and it is really fucking sickening. And if I get a lot of hate for saying this, oh well, it's required to have good hygiene in this industry. If you're not showering at home before coming to set, shower when you get to set. There are towels and body wash provided for you on set. If not, you could bring your own too. It's not that hard.
It's true.
Have you ever had a shitty day on set?
I was still fucking drunk going to the fucking work, still a little drunk. I get in there, and there was an anal scene. I did great, but every time we just went in, pulled out, just green goo, came back out with it. And this is the way I'm gonna describe it. First time I saw it, I'm in, I see a little bit there, and so I'm about to pull it out and kind of wipe off my dick because I want to keep the scene going. I don't want to make her feel bad. I pull out, this bitch jumps up, takes my dick, and starts sucking it, dude. And I was just like this. Two things. One, completely grossed out, but also kind of turned on because of the commitment this girl had, man. I was like, don't kiss me, but I'm kind of hard right now. I don't know why.
If that was me, I would immediately yelled cut. And for that cottage cheese situation I was put in not that long ago, I did the same shit. She did the same shit. She hopped off, and the other two talents we all looked at each other, and we were like, what the fuck? And then she starts fucking sucking, and then we just kept looking at each other like what the fuck on camera. So I mean, when the scene comes out, you guys know, you guys will see my face on camera. I'm like,
how many scenes you get before you ended up doing a bad one?
So for the first 5 months in the industry, I rocked it out without any Viagra, Cialis, because I was really fucking horny at the time. I was 18, 19, And then around the 6th scene, the female talent, she was actually really prude, and she told me, "Oh, you're really unprofessional. You can't keep your dick hard." And I'm like, not really helping the situation, being an asshole. And then check this out. Pop, I shower, I leave, I get my check, and I mind my own fucking business. And then the director calls me, and she's like, "Hey, Juan, I know you didn't do anything wrong or anything like that, but can you pull over and check your bag and see if you have her car keys?" And I am like, I'm on the 101 right now, and yeah, let me pull over real quick. I start searching my bag, and I'm like, nope, no keys. And you can hear the lady in the background, "No, that motherfucker has my keys, that fucking Mexican." And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're a fucking cunt. Like, why are you saying shit like that? Like, it's fucked up.
He's a fucking Mexican. Hey, we can't say that anymore.
Yeah,
Did you grow up wanting to be in porn? Or is that just did you watch a lot of porn?
I watched a shit ton of porn. I had my phone taken away at 13 because my dad found my porn stash on my phone. But I never aspired to be in porn growing up. I always had the biggest fucking boner for Asa Akira. And I ran into her. I never shook hands. I never said hi. But my fucking jaw dropped at AVN when I saw her. I was like, and the wife was like, at the time she wasn't my wife. And she was like, "Go say hi to her." And I'm like, "No, there's too many people." I was just had the biggest, shyest moment. So yeah, growing up, I watched a lot of Asa Akira. And another one, Piper Perry too. So I never got the chance to work with either of them because I came in a little too late where both had retired. But those were my two biggest favorites overall. But like I said, I never really aspired to be in the industry growing up.
Yeah.
It just sort of,
Yeah.
it happened, Bang Bro said, "We love your image, we'll fly you out," and that's how it all started. I get recognized a lot. And I remember one time I was actually rolling a blunt on the Las Vegas Strip, and it was me, the wife, and a few of my buddies. And I'm already a little tipsy, and I'm sitting in front of the Flamingo rolling a blunt, and these kids come up to me. They're all 18. I say kids because they're all younger than me. And they're like, "Oh shit, you're Juan Loco!" And my friend's like, hey, back up. And they're like, "Come on, we just want to get a picture." I'm like, I finished rolling the blunt first. And so they're waiting about a couple minutes till I finish. And they're like, "Whoa, we want to take a picture. Can we take a picture?" And my friend's like, "Hey, it's gonna be $10. He straight fucking finessed these kids for $10 to take a picture with me. And they're like, "Hey, can we smoke the blunt with you?" And I'm like, no, what the fuck? You guys asked for a picture, get gone, dude. This is my time now. You got your picture, my friend got his $10. I didn't end up keeping the $10. I was like, "Hey, you fucking finesse that one. That's all you, bro."
Thanks, bodyguard.
But being recognized is a quite often thing, and it doesn't also help that I like to wear a lot of Brazzers gear.
Yeah, you kind of do, bro.
Yeah, I love Brazzers
gear. Fucking airport.
The one thing I love doing is walking through TSA with female talent. because they always have fucking dildos in their carry-on,
Yeah.
and they always get pulled in the secondary, and they're like, hey, I have this and that, and we still have to check this and that, and they open it up immediately. First thing they see, double-sided fucking huge dildo, and they just close it, zip it in hand, and they're just like, okay, you be on your way. You know, have a nice day.
Well, you don't want to touch it? Come on, touch it.
I remember one time it was me and Paige Owens, we were just going through TSA, and they opened the bag, there's 6 fucking dildos in her bag. She's like, I'm not even embarrassed. And
It's like, Paige, you don't even need that many dildos for the fucking scene.
I am currently in the process of leaving California. I want to get my federal firearms license in Nevada, and I want to start distributing, manufacturing, and transferring firearms. So that's my next step in life. But then I also want to start training and getting into fights in Muay Thai. Because like I said, I fell in love first day in doing Muay Thai. My brother brought me into it, and I was like, dude, I gotta keep doing this shit. So those are my 2 main focuses when I leave California: is FFL and SOT, and just training. I will still be doing adult work at the same time, but it's just time for me to figure out what is my next step, because I'm still young. And I'm not gonna be in the industry forever. Maybe one day I want to be behind the camera and still do the other 2 options I still have, And yeah, that's where I stand.
Nice.
You're so good.
These characters are so good.
Try the potatoes.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, potatoes are fucking bomb. Corn! Fucking corn!
Yesterday I had sex with mashed potatoes. Not today. I'm eating mashed potatoes.
Try with some barbecue sauce, man. Right? Well, alright guys. Why don't you tell them where they can find you? So we can tell them to fuck off and eat the food.
I don't have Instagram, so for everyone seeing me on Instagram under my stage name, it is 100% not me. You can only find me on Twitter at El Caballo Loco _, 1 underscore only, because there's another account that has 2 underscores that people get mixed up with.
Guys, thanks for coming into an episode of Hanging with Nathan, where the food is dry and the conversations are slutty. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, buy my merch. But come in next week, or whenever the next episode is, I can't tell you, because I don't know. Enjoy yourself. Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.